Seemingly every year, we get at least one college prospect that starts the year on the outside looking in on all of the big mocks before balling the fuck out and forcing the NBA draft internet at large to buckle up and pay attention. With the growing desire for NBA teams to land elite shooters like Duncan Robinson and Joe Harris to play with and space the floor for their stars, there's no better time to buy stock in Gonzaga senior Corey Kispert. Now, four-year college players aren't typically in vogue. Just last year, Desmond Bane wasn't drafted until pick 30. But with the national spotlight that comes with playing next to potential top 3 pick Jalen Suggs, it's possible that we can see Kispert land in the lottery. Kispert is a fiery 6'7" wing with flowing hair that makes me think he's about a month away from joining Team X-Blade.
Wait, you want me to be the captain of Team X-Blade? You got it!
Now, all hair jokes aside, Kispert straight up shoots the shit out of the ball. As we speak, he's currently sporting shooting splits of 60, 48, 88, which are quite frankly completely fucking bonkers. He has a true shooting percentage of 74%. Kispert has been the literal embodiment of NBA jams. He's on fire this season. Now, Kispert isn't going to do a whole lot of shooting off the bounce in isolation at the next level, which is why playing next to a dude like Jalen Suggs has been a blessing for him. Suggs is an elite on-ball creator at the college level, and his drive and kick ability allows for a perfect symbiotic relationship with a catch-and-shoot menace like Kispert. When Kispert has been in a basic catch-and-shoot situation this season, it's basically a lock to drop. But Kispert has shown the ability to shoot it on the catch not only in stationary situations, but also while running the break as a trailer in semi-transition. You can see the Joe Harris in him jump right off the screen, and not just because of the hair and headband. Kispert has also shown the ability to be a threat in multiple shooting scenarios. He can shoot it off of movement as well as off of handoff actions. Now, one small worry I have that I think Kispert will need to improve upon is his release coming off these handoff actions. At the college level, Kispert has time to set up his shot, and it at times is a bit slow. Compare the speed of the release to elite NBA shooters like JJ Redick or Duncan Robinson, and you can spot the difference. Every rookie always talks about speed of the game being the hardest adjustment at the next level, and getting that shot off quicker on these actions is something that Kispert will need to become more consistent at. Moving away from his shooting, and there are interesting wrinkles to his game that give him some dimension as a prospect. Kispert isn't just a one-trick pony, even if that trick is damn good. Now, he's not exactly a Swiss Army knife either, but for a primarily off-ball option, he's a savvy passer and decision maker. He's not going to be James Harden initiating high pick and roll or anything at the next level, but he has good enough feel for the game that you can picture him running some of the JJ Redick, Duncan Robinson two-man game if he's lucky enough to pair up with the right big man partner. Watch how effective the two-man game becomes with the threat of JJ's off-ball movement. JJ's man has to get over the screen so he doesn't have an uncontested look. He smartly curls the screen so Mitchell Robinson has to step up and contest on an otherwise uncontested pull-up, leaving Joel Embiid wildly open on the roll. We see it again here, this time from Duncan Robinson. Robinson gets KCP chasing around the DHO, AD shows, and Robinson lofts a pass to Bam before AD can fully recover. And we get a glimpse of that same execution here with Kispert. Comes off the DHO, big shows, and hits the roll perfectly for a wide open layup. Kispert has shown some fun glimpses with his passing this season that bode well for these opportunities when the defense overplays his shot. And it doesn't just allow Kispert to get open shots or pass to the big on the roll when he's blitzed. It also creates opportunities for Kispert to get downhill and attack the hoop. Kispert has trouble creating his own offense in isolation off the bounce, but when he's had opportunities to finish around the hoop, he's been an absolute monster, finishing nearly 79% of his close twos. Although Kispert isn't going to cross you out of your shoes on his way to the hoop, he still manages to find his way there in a multitude of ways. Jalen Suggs is the best hit-ahead guard in the country, and Kispert is excellent at leaking out and putting himself in position to get some easy buckets in transition. His dead-eye shooting means that defenders have to close out hard on his shot, allowing Kispert to take full advantage attacking those closeouts and getting to the rim. And again, because defenders play him so tight, he's able to again take advantage of defenders that overplay him for the long ball by beating dudes on crafty backdoor cuts. And he's not just getting clean looks, he's had some impressive finishes in traffic with both hands. And that is a good sign, because next year he won't have a tall accountant waiting for him at the rim, he'll have Anthony Davis there instead. There's always going to be a need and opportunity for a shooter like Kispert to get minutes at the next level, but what will keep him on the floor is how well he'll guard. Kispert doesn't have elite measurements, and I'm not going to try to convince you that he's sneaky athletic, but he gives good effort, slides his feet well, and he has good anticipation. He's a smart team defender who knows exactly where to rotate and when to cheat the passing lanes. That's what you get from a 4-year guy. The question will become, how versatile will he be when he has to defend multiple positions? Can he play up a position and guard 4s? Or will his size make him a target that bigger players will just shoot right over? Can he stay in front of smaller, more athletic guards? Or is it going to be a layup line? He's going to have to prove that he could stay on the floor and match up in a positionless NBA defense. Questions on the defensive side of the ball aside, there's no question that Corey Kispert is a name that you're going to start seeing pop up more and more often on draft boards. There's no doubting his shooting ability and the ease in which he does it. Kispert's stock is on the rise. Are you buying or selling?